We're back here at the bar, spending our first night, and let's see what kind of arrangement Kim was saying that he was gonna get ready for the bartender. There's also a lot of people in here. Let me see if I can talk to some people before we go outside to Kim's car. Oh, okay. Yep. So this guy's still sleeping. He's been sleeping all day.
The worker is in a deep slumber. Perhaps he's on his way to where you just came from, into the primordial darkness.
Maybe not. Or is that my way of saying that maybe he's an alcoholic?
Hello again, sweetie.
Alright. There's more people here, but I guess there's nothing new. Oh, wait. Saw some stuff in the kitchen. I think that was some money. Alright, Kim, what do you got? What are you coming outside for?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Sell?
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage.
Sure, what's
The
in there?
cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
Selling hubcaps?
I confiscated this for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
Sure. Yeah, who'd you confiscate them from?
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
You took his spinners.
I took them and arrested him for driving under the influence.
Neither of these options is right. I mean, I assume it's just protocol, but is that corruption?
I don't know. Is it? I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Why don't you put them on yours?
No, that would be silly. I don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter. I couldn't put them on this MC anyway. A cop with spinners. That would be outrageous.
Yeah, it would be outrageously cool, man.
He flashes a smile, barely visible in the dark.
As I said, they are useless anyway. I should have remembered I have these earlier.
But thank you.
Yes, thank you.
There are spinner hubcaps. Frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity.
What about the whistles? You got the whistles on your...
A vanity he wouldn't mind.
Yes, the Bird's Nest Roy, near the canal. We've been there. If I'm not mistaken, it should be open late.
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the Items tab. You can pawn these items when talking to Roy.
Oh, wow, okay, cool. Alright. Thanks,
The
Kim.
lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Let's go sell these. If I remember right, it's over in this direction where the pawn shop was. What a nice guy Kim is. Doing whatever he can to help out a fellow cop, even though I've been nothing but annoying to him. Oh wait, I think it's the other way around. I think I need to go to the circle, do I? No, it's right here. This is it. me see what they look like here in my inventory. Wow, 200. Jesus.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Wonder if we can bargain him to pay more than that.
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a misc banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course, I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Man, what's going on? No haggling on his part? No, do you want to pawn it or sell it? Nothing whatsoever, just here you go, 200.
Thank you.
And then he just takes it like, okay, sure.
Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
The windfall is a small consolation.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Not at the
Another
moment.
time, perhaps.
Yep, that's about it. Now we can go back, pay, and hopefully spend another night. They're not even. They're probably not even gonna get the windows fixed or anything. I'm still gonna have to sleep in that awful condition I left it in. Or maybe they'll give me another room. Maybe. Or maybe he'll turn me away, not give me any room whatsoever. Alright, here's your money, man.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it?
Yep.
Well,
Oh wow, there's like different ways I can do it. I can be petty about it. I'm not gonna be sorry. Let me just see. Here you go. Here it is.
great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him.
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll
Okay.
take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
I saw another thing.
Another thing. Great.
Oh no, I did it.
love... Yes?
Awesome. There was something going on in the kitchen over here. What's going on? Is it just this? Just there's money back here? What's this? Dirty dishes? Oh, drying dishes. Aroma, spices and alcohol. Why does it do that, by the way? I assume it's sometimes
you see
because I'm...
a heavy steel door with a prominent dimpled lock.
I assume
it's
it's
painted blue.
because I'm stood too far. It makes the inventory opening up weird for some reason.
You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Touch it.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Push it.
The door does not budge.
Where does this lead?
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
There's something about this place that makes me want to know.
Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation.
He's not bothered by your eccentricity. He seems genuinely intrigued himself.
It's a mega investigation. Ooh, stereo.
If you say so, Gart is the person to ask about this.
Yeah, let's just walk over and ask him.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Oh, yes, that door. Sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
What's behind it?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just the frit warehouse, probably.
Wait, your establishment has had a door that you do not have access to whatsoever for a decade?
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
Oh, I mean, even then, want to know exactly what's going on in your place of business?
So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
Oh, okay, so he doesn't know either. Oh, these people are showing up later. Let me get my end of the day debrief, Kim. Now that we're here.
Yes? What do you want to know? Good.
Where's the option?
No response. He just arches his brow. A moment passes.
What about me? Good. Let's excuse me. You have a...
A moment passes.
Is it too late for me to get the debriefing or something? Or do I have to be somewhere else for that to trigger? So am I able to just go back into my room? No issue.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Just a
Right,
moment.
Lieutenant?
You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Okay, that's how I trigger it.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes.
Oh,
it's
boy.
something of a ritual.
What's electrochemistry got to say now?
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
Of course. Yeah, Kim, why are you so cool, man?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit.
Right?
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went?
Well, we didn't even look at the body. And there's still much to do at the crime scene too. We didn't search it thoroughly enough.
Didn't I look at the body?
He would have put all of this more harshly, but he doesn't want you to feel completely discouraged. Probably because he's afraid that you'll just give up and keep drinking.
I mean, I looked at the body with my eyes. I guess he means like we didn't bring it down and investigate. Don't worry, we'll do better tomorrow.
I look forward to that. As for the interviews, we weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow.
Okay.
We tried to interview the White Pants Red, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Prison 41 practice?
Yeah, I don't like to waste time, even though I like running around, wasting time for a little bit.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Yeah, tell me about the RCM.
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Rebachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
1,000? Why not more? Yeah, isn't that easy for people to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
What else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station call slip. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
How can you be sure no one's gonna show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
When power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of perception.
Right.
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
What happens to people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
Okay. And if someone dies while we're on duty?
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
Yeah, of course.
The
Where's the
coalition
come from?
government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the citizens.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Yeah, what is that? What's a moral intern?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed. Okay. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
They have a symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something ominous.
Who's Dolores?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
What about you?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
You like him?
Yes, I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad.
That's another leitmotif associated with moralism.
But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me.
Interesting. I wonder what made him give up that belief.
Do you?
Okay, let's see what are my options here. Immigrants, liberals, kips, men are turning into women. I don't have an opinion. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeoisie organization. They've done an awful job here. You seen this place? This isn't humanism. Things are bad out there. We need them here, giving us the right to police Rivershaw. Yeah, look at this place. This place is not great at all.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Vigilantes sound bad.
Sadly, it is what we already are to the people of Martinez. Most of them, at least, especially the Union. Vigilantes. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's
His friend.
different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts. We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Hope we can do something.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
For this place? Neither would I.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Okay. So I assume that lets me like put an actual cap to the day. And it's not just me passing out. Let me just double check, make sure there's nothing I need to do for the day. Are there any thoughts I need to internalize? What is this? -1 authority. Oh yeah, this was the thing that I got from wanting to pass out and reading the journal. Do I want to internalize this and lose 1 point of authority? What's my authority looking like anyways? Oh, I already have -1 authority from the glasses. Sure, why not? Let's see what's going on with them. Okay. Let's call it a night. See you in the morning, Kim. Can I look at myself in the mirror again?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
I can use my chain cutters to fix this? Where's it at? Let me do that.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Interfacing. Do I have anything for interfacing? My gloves, okay. Nothing else so far. I guess I'll leave it for now.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face. A door.
Okay. Interesting. Is this door to Kim's room? Yeah, I think it is. Can I open it? Alright,
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting,
that was not.
but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Well, let's do it.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep doesn't come.
Oh boy, I'm an insomniac too?
And then sleep doesn't come.
Right. Yeah, I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
I know.
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Maybe.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Try to slow it down. Come on. No more thoughts.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Oh, am I gonna get like a dream sequence? Awesome. Great. Let's see what we find. Is that body a disco ball? Oh, it is, and it's me.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
That voice sounds suspiciously like the reptilian brain. What is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
Yeah, I don't remember anything.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Nothing.
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs between her legs and in her mouth?
What is this?
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
I left?
Oh no, Funky baby, you stayed. It was the rest of it that left. Or you just stood there, with one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching it go. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
Just try to get it all back, I guess.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Useless. On the surface, the outer magnetosphere, burning furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
Seen you before in the mirror.
No, you haven't. You're just sleep talking. And the act is wearing thin, too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed.
Yeah, see, it was.
Stinky boy.
I can come back.
You're not coming back from shit, thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
Trying to solve the case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
Another type.
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too, so soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork, barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Oh no, a wage slave. Very interesting.
Good going, buddy.
Yeah, the writing in this game is just so great. I love that they took the time to like use the dream as a way to keep pushing forward like his my character's past, and to start like showing how much pain this guy's in and just what happened that led us here. There's obviously something that happened with his ex-wife, some kind of traumatic thing. He has some pain, I guess, from having 3 confirmed kills. Who knows what that's from. He's an alcoholic and it ruined his marriage, I'm assuming. The music in that scene was just great. The lighting, all the symbolism and stuff. Oh, I'm really digging that stuff. I'm really liking that and the historical like world building going on. It's all great. But anyways, electrochemistry. Yeah, what was that?
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
Is it because I sat down and went to sleep instead of passing out drunk?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Yeah, why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more.
Yep.
Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go. This line, by the way, is really interesting. I need to get more of it then. Detecting is my life. I wonder how much of the actual case is gonna get like ruined, or how much more difficult it's gonna be for not wanting to opt in to be a drug addict or whatever, or getting speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks, maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
Yeah, I can do this without it.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Alright. What a first night.
The window stands broken in its frame. The morning light hurts your eye.
Okay. Is Kim gonna be already awake? Is he gonna be on the balcony? Is he gonna just be, do I have to like knock on his door? And immediately we get back into this great, this great music. Okay, no, he's not out here. I'm assuming I have to go knock on his door. Dude, I'm still digging this track. I love it. Also, yeah, hold on. Let me save again before my game locks up. Wow, there's no option to like knock on his door.
The door is closed.
Wow, this place is jam-packed now.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
These are the men we were told about?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about. And one big problem to replace it.
Okay, what are we gonna get from them?
A lot of things point to the dock workers union. The circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information. Actually, that's not a lot of things. We should have dug up more yesterday. Still, we need to talk to them, and it won't be easy.
How rowdy are we talking?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast. There's talk of an armed wing of the union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for said policing. I think it's them.
Do we need reinforcements?
That would just escalate tensions.
Yeah.
No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
Alright, so...
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first.
Really?
But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
Yeah, kind of.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. What?
I'm just curious. I just want to go find out now. Got something to say, lady? What's up,
Just
cryptozoologist's
a
wife?
moment. And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
What's going on?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
Yeah, why do you need a phone?
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
Yeah, I'll come
Of
back to
course,
this
sweetie.
later.
I'm probably working myself up over nothing anyway. I'll be right here.
I want to talk to these union men first. Why are you here?
Let me handle this. Officer Discotheque? Still wondering if we listen to disco? We don't, by the way. We don't listen to disco anymore.
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
Yeah, is she not a gardener? Oh yeah, she wasn't, because I mean, I had the prompt that would have revealed that, but I failed it.
That's right. I am not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union. So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does. That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
Yeah, what's her role in all this?
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
Alright, let me go talk to Titus. There's a spitball, okay. Union photos. Hawthorn bushes. Alright, Titus, what's going on with you?
This is where you say your bit.
Detective.
We need to talk about the man in the back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that won't.
You're sure taking your time, waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
You scanned the room first.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
He understood what you were doing, taking inventory of them.
Yeah, of course I was.
Now watch the other guys fuck it up by falling out of line.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy!
Yes, falling out of line to please him. This is the best kind. And now this guy is going to...
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
use it to take a dig at his friend. Floodgates open.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
This one knows how to keep things going. He's a hothead, but not one to be taken lightly. The last one is a bit of a black sheep.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Easy, fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
Too late. You already got a pretty good picture of these guys. You can use this.
Yeah, hey, tell me exactly how I should use it.
You could take another look at the tracks in the yard. See if they fit with the characters here. It could be incriminating.
I hope if I do leave and go do that, it's not gonna mess with this conversation, and then I can come back. Although the legal counsel lady said that it wasn't gonna get any better than this. Let me go. I'll go for now. Like Kim said, they're not in any hurry to leave. They're gonna be here all day. So I was gonna go out and look at the tracks. Okay. Wow, my bad luck changed that interaction, huh? Well,
There are
welcome to the
several
bad luck run.
footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Visual calculus. Let's see if I have anything to improve that. Maybe a different pair of glasses. Nope. Well, let's
There
try
are
it.
several footprints in the mud.
I have a lot of
left
skill
by
points.
work
Maybe I'll
boots.
just try it
Anywhere
again.
from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Wow, still not doing it. You're bad at this.
Boy. Not having the footprints and the body still hanging. I see.
What else is there to do?
I do have I do have an excess of points, I think. So I'm just gonna try to level up my visual calculus now and do that again. Also, let me get another save in. Yeah, I've been using my skill points mainly on the internalizing thoughts, but I can start, I think, freely leveling stuff up now. Alright.
There are several footprints in the mud,
There
left
we
by
go.
work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Wow, still not doing it. You're bad at this.
Did I get a bad copy of this game?
What else is there to
Do I really want to put a second point into it? I'm doing it. This is just my luck. I'm needing to over prepare for all of this.
do? There are several footprints in the mud,
83%.
left by work boots.
It doesn't get any
Anywhere from
better than
6
that,
to
right?
12 pairs have walked here. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right. The Hardy Boys in the mess hall of Whirling in Rags.
It is feeling close to being like I want to save scum it, but I'm trying my best not to. I want to, unless I get completely locked out of some nonsense in the game, I don't want to save scum. I want to just take my failures and keep on moving.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth. This is the big dick. Titus Hardy. The one with the ball cap on his head.
Continue counting.
2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. Either the blonde muscular guy, Glenn, or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. The inked banger, perhaps. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46. Theo, the old smoker. You think you even see a tiny fleck of cigarette ash inside the print.
Man, this really is so much pertinent information that I really could have used earlier.
5. Another standard work boot. Reinforced toes. Number 44. Same as before. Either the musician, Eugene, or the muscle-bound blonde, Glenn. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot. But number 41. Small like a rat. Shanky.
Yeah, I should have gotten this earlier. I want to continue counting.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. The imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Fat Angus. Carrying something?
The last one?
8. Another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is smoother, more worn. Curious. A missing 8th Hardy Boy.
I'm getting a lot more info now that I've met the Hardy Boys. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't, I'd assume that the dialogue would be something like there's just a ton of footprints. You can't make out who's who, but you know there's boots and this type of stuff. Maybe it was a group of workers. Like, it'd just be just guessing.
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here.
I'm inspiring to do another playthrough. Hey, go for the worst you can do. Just be, just follow whatever was what was the prompt I had before? Big communism, and just be awful and fail everything. You'll have something similar to mine.
That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary?
Yeah, it's a super heavy print. You've done 3 so far. Man, it's like Skyrim. You're just gonna keep coming back.
200. This could be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was a fat Hardy Boy, the one sitting in the middle.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Ah, this was your game of the year. Cool. Hopefully I get to retroactively do that once I'm done with this playthrough. I mean, it's been great so far. Yeah, I think he's right.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Why did they have to carry him?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Oh, right.
Maybe the carrier wanted to impress his peers, demonstrate his physical might.
Sure, I'll go with that.
You mean a display of athletic ability meant to belittle the victim? A local champion carrying the intruder alone? I can see it. Anyway, the others?
There's that one light step.
I'm guessing that's the skinny Hardy Boy. The one with his front teeth missing.
The rat-faced one?
Yes, well, he did look a bit like a rat. You're right. Do you think those prints belong to him?
I think so.
I could still be wrong, but I'm probably not.
And the aberration, that one smooth sole.
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy Boy. Wonder who he is.
What else you think it can?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
Alright then, let me just nod.
I don't know why I said that. We are not looking for a drummer. We are looking for a group of dock workers.
The lieutenant clearly appreciates the chance to clear up the drummer issue himself.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Also, by the way, as far as these little interjections from my inner dialogue goes, all the psyche-based ones I think are the ones that I like the most. Or at least align like most closely to what I'm thinking. With the opposite being the physique ones, like electrochemistry. Yeah, I'll just nod along.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And how old are these tracks?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashon. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened? Some kind of scuffle with these union workers and whoever this poor guy was?
What do I think?
Poor guy.
A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
So far, so good. Only one thing missing.
Of course, there were 8 tracks, but there are only 7 Hardy Boys.
Which one is missing, do you think? I'm going to say it was our old soul.
Right.
Yes, I doubt the Hardys are going to tell us who this person is. For now, it's best if we just keep our eyes open. I'm sure our investigation will eventually lead us to the old soul.
Okay. Man, isn't it great what you can get when you pass a check? Which, by the way, is there a check I have for this guy that I just failed or something?
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that.
That's what it is. My endurance is low. Do I have anything to boost my endurance at all? Besides just leveling it up? Guess not. Okay, so now that we have these clues from this scene, Kim wants to... Well, we're gonna interrogate the Hardy Boys and grill them about the fact that it seems that all of them could be responsible for these tracks. But then he also wanted to go back. Did he want to go back to the roundabout and try to see if there was a driver that might be the odd soul? I believe that was the case. But finally, we're starting to get some more headway on this case and trying to figure out what's going on. Hopefully, we don't continue with the bad luck, but hey, we'll see. But anyways, that's all there is for now. And on the next one, we're gonna start walking around and try to piece some of this stuff together. So, I hope you enjoyed.